Hello, everyone. Hi. Hello, hello, hello. I am live. I'm doing the earth signs. Okay, we're going to do the earth sign full moon reading for the 11th of September. So, September 11th. Um, Interesting fact, tomorrow is Friday the 13th. So, I'll come and holler at y'all about that. So, the energies can be a little tricky sometimes, but you can make it through it. So I'm going to get right into it. We're going to start with the Tauruses. We're going to move on to the Virgos, and then the Cappuccinos are going to be last. Welcome. Make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button. If you need a private reading or a consultation for spiritual services, the link to my website is below. Okay. All right. So we're going to be using the Legacy of the Divine Tarot deck for this reading. And we'll do the same way that we did the other elements, which was fire. We will pull out an officiator for whatever message spirits has for you for the full moon, because we will actually be in full moon energy until like the 17th. Okay. Or we'll be coming out of it. All right. Spirit guides. Uh-oh. I was just about to draw out the officiator, and the officiator is obviously the Queen of Swords. So, Queen of Swords is talking about clarity, talking about looking at the way you perceive yourself, maybe the way that you perceive the world. The Queen of Swords can also represent an ex that could be an air sign. It could also represent a friend that could be an air sign. But I think mostly what the Queen of Swords is a representation of is your mind. So, all right, let's start with the Tauruses. Spirit guides, ancestors, ascended masters, guardian angels for the Tauruses. What messages do you have for the Taurus, and what kind of guidance do you want to give to the Tauruses for the full moon week of 9/11 through 9/17 of 2019? What messages do you have for the full moon as well? All right, so the full card flipped over. So there's definitely a new beginning coming for the Tauruses. Maybe even a love reunion for the Tauruses, possibly. What else are you seeing this week? Some of you Tauruses are going to reunite with somebody from the past. The Hermit comes up. I feel like a lot of you have been keeping yourself sheltered, closed in. You've been protecting yourself. You've been going through this spiritual journey. The Six of Cups, the Judgment card, the Ace of Swords, and the Empress. So first of all, looking at even yesterday, there seemed to have been maybe perhaps some kind of love reunion because the Fool card comes up. Now, the Hermit is sort of representing to be careful. Okay. And then the Judgment card comes up after the Six of Cups to tell you to use good judgment and to stay on top of things. Okay. For the rest of this week. I do see some sort of happy reunion, especially with the Ace of Swords. Um, but I also feel as though with the Hermit, there could possibly be some oppressive energy that is around you, energy of oppression, energy of, being in solitude. And I feel as though if that is the case, Taurus, then a lot of you guys need to take a good account of it. Like during this time alone, you need to really, really think about just everything in particular, and maybe look at yourself and look at how your actions could be affecting things. Okay. Six of Cups does represent some kind of happiness coming. I feel like I can see happiness coming for you guys. The Six of Cups is actually a very, very positive card to get, because it just says that the energies are very happy. Maybe a lot of you Tauruses are going to get back to your happy selves this week. Now, Judgment up. So I feel as though a lot of you Tauruses could possibly be dealing with a legal issue this week. Okay, maybe some kind of legal problem for some of you. Not all of you, for some of you. And or either some sort of difficult situation. But the Ace of Swords comes up, and the Empress, which represents victory. The Ace of Swords represents victory, is what it represents. Okay. So I feel like a lot of you are going to have a victory. There are going to be some energies that are going to come up for you shortly, like the next day after the full moon. There's some energies that are going to come up for you that may be particularly negative, or maybe there may be a decision, or it could be a legal situation. It could be. Okay, Judgment can represent some sort of legal situation, possibly. I will tell you that with that Ace of Swords, I feel as though that is a victory. Okay. Sorry, to switch the music. Let me switch frequencies real quick. Okay, much better. All right. The Empress comes up. So I feel like there's going to be some money coming. I can see some abundance coming for you. The Empress can also represent being in a stable place, being grounded, being very lucky. I do feel like there's some good luck coming for you guys. In fact, I feel like this negative situation that you're dealing with shortly after the full moon is going to resolve itself to your favor. Spirits, give me some clarity on the Judgment card for the Tauruses. We don't have hardly anybody in here today. Interesting. Okay. Yep, the Three of Swords comes up. I feel like this is representing an ex-lover. Okay, it's representing an ex-lover, possibly an air sign, or it could be an earth sign, in particular a Virgo. I feel like somebody's upset, somebody's not happy with you, and they seem to be trying to use the legal justice system, or either, just negative energies. I feel like they're bringing you a lot of bad emotions. It could also be a Scorpio. I feel like it's going to be some kind of cord cutting, or, some kind of separation this week. Definitely got a lot of major arcanas happening around the full moon. What advice do you want to give to the Tauruses on this Three of Swords? Okay, so the Nine of Swords comes up. I will tell you that I feel like a lot of you need to go ahead and do your protection. First of all, I feel like whatever this person is doing, whatever they're saying to you, whatever they're communicating to you, I feel like it's not going to hold water. So I feel like it's just unnecessary worry. And I feel like your spirit guides are saying, hey, look, everything's going to be in your favor. Everything's going to resolve to your favor. The Empress is actually the Taurus card as well as the Libra card. So I can see victory around this situation. Advice on this Hermit. Okay, so the Page of Wands comes up. And so this is a spirit guide that is telling you to watch out. I do feel as though, like today, I feel like there's some negative energies sort of being thrown at you. And I feel like it's kind of messing with your head a little bit today. Okay, tomorrow is going to be better. Tomorrow is the full moon. Feel like you guys are definitely protected during the full moon, but I feel like you can also go the extra mile and do things like protect your third eye. Make sure that you sage, make sure that you talk to your spirit guides and you let them know what's going on. I feel like the day after the full moon, or either a couple of days after the full moon, is when this negative energy is going to be getting thrown at you. And like I said, it is some kind of legal situation. I do see psychic attacks. Um, but I do see victory. The Ace of Swords represents victory. Okay. And then the Empress. All right. So let's move on to the Virgos. Okay. What is up, Virgos? Y'all, I got to get some more incense real quick. I guess I'll get all my viewers during the playback. Maybe YouTube hasn't sent out my notifications. Y'all finally coming in here and see I just got done with Taurus. But you guys got good news coming. You got the good and the bad, but it's going to be good for you, okay? The officiator is the Queen of Swords. So, this is somebody that Queen of Swords seems like Queen of Swords is a spirit guide that is helping you, okay? Spirits, what messages do you have for the Virgos for the week of September 11th through September the 17th of 2019? What do you see is happening? The world flipped over, the Strength card. What do you see is happening during this week? What full moon messages do you have for the Virgos? Okay, Knight of Wands flipped over. If y'all can hit that thumbs up as well, I know my ratings are disabled, but they'll still register on the Richter scale. All right, a lot of cards here. Let me see. All right, so I threw a few extra cards for you guys because I feel like on 9/11, I feel like things were very balanced with the World card coming up. I feel like you guys were feeling really good. Today, the Strength card comes up. I do feel as though somebody is trying to test your patience. But I also feel as though there could be a situation that's going on that is going to require a lot of you to be strong this week. Okay. Yeah. Now, this Knight of Wands here, I want you to be careful with whoever this Knight of Wands is, because the energy that they seem to be bringing is stagnation. So I want you guys to watch out, especially around the full moon. I feel like this Knight of Wands definitely represents a person or either an active energy or spirit that seems to be, trying to put up road in front of you. Okay. Now, these other spirit guides right here, who are ancestors, the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups, they're sending you very encouraging messages. You're probably going to be drinking a whole lot of water shortly after the full moon and during the full moon, and just purging. I definitely suggest lighting some red candles. And also drinking plenty of water during the full moon, because I feel like this is a situation to where, there's something going on with this Knight of Wands. Whoever this is a fire sign. Feel like they want power and control over you. They could be an air sign. It could also possibly be any zodiac sign, but whoever this person is, they come in with just very oppressive energy. Spirit, who is this person? Let's do some more clarity. So another 7 comes up, and I do feel as though this person does try to throw obstacles to kind of hold you back. This could be somebody at your job. It also could be an ex-lover. Okay. Now you did get the 10 of Wands. So I feel as though, the 10 of Wands is representing some kind of difficulty or oppression, oppressive energy. But I also feel as though the 10 of Wands does represent your spiritual ancestors that are there to protect you. You guys did also get the King of Coins. So this is actually a spirit guide. It's actually you. It's a higher aspect of yourself. And then 10 of Swords. Now, some of you could be having an earth sign person, Virgo, that could be trying to maybe oppress you, throw some negative energy at you. I feel like the Ten of Swords represents, possibly a group of people. I do see difficulty coming up with that, but I feel as though as long as you stand strong in your belief of your spirit guides, that you'll be okay with that, because there's definitely a difficult situation that seems to be resolving itself, even going past the 17th. Okay. Um, Clarify the Ten of Swords. Okay, so I feel like somebody is possibly speaking things against you. And also the Four of Coins represents a very selfish person, somebody that wants to feed off of you, somebody that wants to leave you with bare bones and rations while they go and eat steak and potatoes. And, so I feel like this is something that you're dealing with this week. The only thing that I can say is that this Knight of Cups and this Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups is a manifestation of Archangel Raphael. Page of Cups can definitely be a a very positive spirit that seems to be trying to bring you blessings. Okay. What advice do you want to offer on this Four of Coins? Okay. So I feel like a lot of you, what you'll want to do is work on balancing out your root chakra. So root chakra meditation, maybe while you're asleep, and lighting a red candle will definitely bring you very good energies, and just keeping your root chakra balanced. This will give you and provide you protection of your energy. I feel like the Two of Wands is saying protect your energy, because especially while the moon is in a crescent phase, I feel like a lot of you Virgos, especially you Virgo suns, and I am a Virgo moon, which means that I can pick up on stuff like that. But a lot of you Virgo suns are going to need to pay close attention to your energy, and, uh, take back that energy that belongs to you. Take back that energy. I mean, it's okay for somebody to use your energy, but they have to be able to give something in return. You don't want a situation to where you're just being fed upon, but you're getting nothing in return. And then also make offerings to your ancestors, food offerings, water, milk, cupcakes, cookies. They like things like that. So I feel like a lot of you definitely need to feed your spirit something, okay? Whether or not it's rice, walnuts, pecans, um, like I said, milk, wine, water, making offerings. I don't really see making offerings to nature, but more so I see making offerings and, sort of giving gratitude to your spirit guides, because, then what you'll notice is that you'll start to get things in return. Also, what Spirit is telling me is that some of you need to get some of those JOS papers, which is ancestor money. They call it hell notes. A lot of you need to do that. I've actually already ordered some. I'll have some pretty soon here. But it would be a good idea for you to do that. If you don't have that, or if you don't get it in time, like I said, making offerings will help out the situation. Okay. Um, if you guys don't know how to do that, you know where you can reach me. All right, let's do the Capricorns. Hello, Chad. Thank you for coming, guys. I was wondering where everybody was at. Hello, Jay. And I can't really see the name. Miss Likeable. Hi, Miss Likeable. Yeah, definitely make sure that you drink plenty of water because, everything in your body needs water. Your brain needs water. Your lungs need water. Your heart needs water. And, drink you some fresh spring water as well. I was going to get my oracles for the Virgos because I feel like with all those negative cards that you guys got, that you could use a couple of oracles. So let's go ahead and do that before we move on to the Capricorns, okay? Sorry if I'm all over the place. Can y'all please do me a favor by hitting that thumbs up button, though, to get the positive energies going? I appreciate it. All right, Spirit Guides, Oracle, what messages do you have for the Virgos for the 11th through the 17th of 2018? I'm sorry, 2019. Okay, so the Spirit Awakens card comes up. The root chakra. Remember I told y'all to work on y'all root chakra? Spirits is definitely telling you to work on that root chakra. Even if you listen to meditation music while you're asleep, believe me, it will make a difference. And then also work on your crown chakra, especially with that 10 of swords up. I feel like protecting your head is going to be essential during this time. In fact, I always suggest that of everybody, especially during the full moon, and then doing protection. Okay. And then also, the crown chakra does govern over your access to and your connection to your spirit guides and the higher realms that you need. Oh, the earth elemental came up. So there are going to be some blessings that are going to come to you, but I feel like a lot of you do want to give back. So maybe you do need to make some offerings to nature. I know I've been meaning to take this squash. I'll take this squash. I'll take stuff like this and I'll put it under a tree. And you'd be surprised at what I've gotten in return just doing that. It's very important for you to make offerings to those trees, okay? Because trust me, they'll get it. All right, moving on to the Capricorns. What's up to the Capricorns? Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. All right, so the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Swords flipped over. So you've got some messages coming, definitely. Spirit guides, ancestors, ascended masters, guardian angels for the Capricorns. What messages do you have for Capricorn during the week of 9/11 through 9/17 and for the full moon of 2019? Okay. Okay, so wow, this is interesting. Ace of Cups comes up, blessings. I can tell that yesterday and today there were blessings, okay? You know, protection. The Ace of Cups can represent protection. The Ace of Cups can represent some kind of gift that may have been bestowed upon you, possibly prayers. The Knight of Swords, I feel like this is either a spirit guide or it could possibly be a lover. I feel like this is a love message for a lot of you Capricorns. I feel like there is an air sign person, and I will throw the cards to get some clarity on this person because I feel as though with the Eight of Cups coming up reversed, they were walking away, but now they're not walking away. Okay, so that's why Eight of Cups comes up in the reverse position. Spirit guides, what messages do you have about this Knight of Swords? I feel like they couldn't be too bad because a lot of you did get Temperance. You got the Magician, and then you got the Six of Swords. So this is like my favorite card. This is my favorite tarot card. When this card comes up, it means that either physically you're moving, to a better place, or either metaphorically, it represents happiness. It represents having peace of mind and just feeling like everything is going to be all right. Okay. Clarify the Knight of Swords. So if any of you guys, any of you Capricorns have done any spiritual work, it's definitely going to pay off. If any of you have went to practitioners, they're going to definitely do you some good. I want to ask a specific question. Spirits, what is this Knight of Swords intent towards Capricorn, whoever this is? This could either be a water sign, could definitely be an Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra. Okay, so the Five of Cups, the Star, and the World card. Again, I said it was an Aquarius, right? And then the Aquarius card came up. I feel intense healing with this person and closure, and just, things being balanced in the way they should be. And so, because nobody likes to lose people that they care about. I mean, obviously, there was some feelings involved, and probably even some negative feelings, but I feel like that's definitely going to turn into a blessing, because the Star card does represent blessings. Some of you, for a lot of you, some of you have to sort of gain closure on a situation with an air sign, whether or not that means that they remain in your life or outside of your life. But I feel as though you guys are going to just be okay with that. A lot of the negative feelings of abandonment and things like that seem to be going away. Spirit, why is this Eight of Cups reversed? Okay, see, so I feel like it's got to have something to do with some kind of third party triangle. Maybe something was happening to where there was an outside source that could have been leading to some negativity. But remember, guys, when you're in relationships with people, you have to take that responsibility for that relationship, like the two of you. You can't be codependent on that. The Temperance card can represent accepting responsibility. Not saying, well, this is this person's fault, or maybe the Temperance card can represent a friend, a lover, or an associate that doesn't really take responsibility. But, I feel like there is going to be some, probably some negative emotions that you're going to be dealing with, possibly centering around the crescent moon. But Temperance, they always have an angel in Temperance. And then you also got the Star card. So this could also be a spirit guide. Some of you are trying to travel. Okay. And I do feel as though, there may be some travel plans or moving plans or something. And you can tell that there may be some energies that may come up around the full moon or the crescent moon. But I feel like Temperance is definitely spirit saying, just be patient. It's going to come. Things are going to turn around for you. So Temperance is not all about codependency. Temperance can also be a spirit guide that is carrying you through a rough period or a rough time. Like I said, I do see some negative emotions. I feel like, let me get some advice, spirits. What advice do you want to give to the Capricorns on this Three of Swords? Okay, so Five of Wands comes up. So protect yourself represents protect yourself, protect your energy, specifically when the moon is in a crescent phase or even the full moon. Okay, just protect yourself, protect your energy. Okay, what other advice do you want to give? Okay, yeah, y'all definitely gonna need some protection. So that full moon is definitely going to bring some negative thought processes and negative emotions. You shouldn't hold those things in. Don't hold those things in, and also do whatever you have to do that helps you. Now, again, I feel like Temperance comes up because that's when you start to call on the angels. You start to seek guidance through them, and Magician comes up. So this also represents you being in a very powerful place. Don't go off into that. I know it can be difficult when some negative energy comes in and you just kind of become frozen and you just sort of become overtaken by those emotions. I feel like spirits are saying, do what you know it is required, and then also that energy is going to be transmutable is what the magician is telling me. Feel like you will be able to transmute that energy. Spirit, give me some clarity on what the magician is saying to the Capricorn. Okay, yeah. And then also, guys, lighting your protection candles, whatever it is that you do, feel like spirits is saying that, this is affirmations, making positive affirmations. Okay. And then also keeping your energy, keeping your energy right, protecting yourself. Okay, I feel like this spirit is saying to protect yourself. You don't have to be narcissistic, but you do have to put up those barriers, okay? Ground yourself. So that card is definitely telling me that ground yourself from all ends, okay? Six of Swords is very, very positive. And then also, I feel like a lot of you are trying to overcome a person that is trying to exert power over you. But I do feel like a lot of you guys are fighting back to protect yourselves. And I definitely feel as though it's going to pay off for you because the Six of Swords is a beautiful card to get. I love this card. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that thumbs up. I appreciate the support. I do still have a couple of openings for tomorrow for Friday the 13th. It is going to be crazy. I may even do a universal reading for Friday the 13th because a lot of people fear Friday the 13th. Okay, so we're going to see what energies are going to be present. Because of that fear of the Friday the 13th, bad gurus will take advantage, and they'll play on they will prey on your fears. Okay, either Prey or Pray. So I will do a universal for that. If you guys need to reach me, the link to my website is below. You can also call me 770-686-7461. Okay, and I will see y'all later. Love and light.